Delaware Tech is proud to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month, and we thank you for joining our 12th annual celebration. Each year, the college honors a member of the community who has shown great commitment to the Hispanic community and culture in Northern Delaware. This year's honoree is Maria Matos, known to many in Delaware as the longtime president and CEO of the Latin American Community Center in Wilmington. We are very aware of the center and its work, and we are neighbors in the city, and our Wilmington campus has worked closely over the years in partnership with the LACC on community priorities. A little known fact about Maria is that she studied at that campus in our early childhood education program, and we're especially proud that she took that knowledge and invested it back into her work with the children at the LACC. Maria's advocacy, combined with her dedication and tireless commitment, will have a lasting impact on the Hispanic community in Delaware for many years to come. Thank you, Maria, for the work you have done and continue to do to make a difference in the lives of the people of our state. At this time, our next guest will share some highlights about Maria's career and her work for the Hispanic community.
I am honored to introduce Maria Matos, President and CEO of the Latin American Community Center in Wilmington. Since assuming leadership in 1994, Maria has guided the Latin American Community Center from a local resource center to the largest Latino-serving organization in Delaware. The agency touches the lives of over 25,000 individuals a year, with programs including early childhood education, English as a second language, workforce development, and crisis alleviation. Maria has a passion for serving the community and is able to recognize and address unmet needs. She was the motivating force behind the establishment of two new independent organizations, Academia Antonia Alonso, Delaware's first dual-language elementary charter school, and Los Jardines, an affordable, culturally sensitive apartment complex for low-income seniors. Maria's personal story is as inspiring as her professional accomplishments. She was born in a rural mountain village in Puerto Rico in a one-room hut made of palm leaves. Her father moved the family to the United States and eventually to Delaware, where he established the first Pentecostal church for the Latino community. Maria speaks openly about having endured economic poverty and discrimination. These challenges have fueled her advocacy work and strengthened her determination to speak on behalf of those whose voices would not otherwise be heard. Before coming to the Latin American Community Center, Maria worked for the Chesapeake Bay Girl Scout Council and the Red Clay Consolidated School District. She studied elementary education at Delaware State College and human services and family counseling at Del Tech and the Institute of Family Counseling in Philadelphia. Maria serves on a number of boards and committees, including the J.P. Morgan Chase Community Partner Advisory Board, Christiana Care Board of Advisors, and Westside Grows Together Steering Committee. She has received numerous awards and community acknowledgments, including the United Way of Delaware Community Impact Award, the National Association of University Women Honor and Distinction Award, and the ACLU Delaware Candler Award. In 2019, Maria was inducted into the Delaware Women's Hall of Fame. Congratulations, Maria, on your Delaware Technical Community College Hispanic Heritage Month recognition.
It's an honor for me to have been selected this year to join the ranks of my fellow honorees. I'm honored to join this impressive group of women and men in the Latino community that make up the Del Technical and Community College Hispanic Heritage previous award recipients. I want to thank my colleagues, my friends, and family. I especially want to thank Javier Torillos for recommending me to the selection committee and Johanne Cherico for her very kind words. My family is from Puerto Rico. We were part of the large migration of Puerto Ricans to the mainland after World War II. And Delaware became home in 1964 when the Lord called on my dad to come to Wilmington and open a Pentecostal church for the growing non-Catholic population to worship. During my 25 years as CEO of the Latin American Community Center, I have been honored to know and serve a brave and strong community of migrants and immigrants, and it's been a privilege to advocate for them and to assist them in the difficult task of making their way into a new country and a new culture. Henry Cisneros, the former Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, when he spoke at the LACC in 1998, he said that Latinos or Hispanics in the United States are the latest newcomers to the melting pot, just like the Italians, the Poles, and the Irish before them. And the tension we are experiencing are similar to the tensions the country experienced in the past, with some notable differences. As we all know, the major plight of the undocumented is the browning of America and the unacceptance of many people in America about this. My job has been both lightened and challenged by talented staff, board members, and community members, whose devotion to the community has often led them to challenge me and teach me. As one of my mentors used to tell me all the time, I have heard it recently from Aaron Bass at Eastside Charter School and Nicholas Wolfe, the principal at George Reed. A great leader surrounds themselves with people who know more than them. My job as advocate started many years ago, as I challenged 2 white police officers as they continuously struck 2 unarmed, handcuffed Afro-Latino males who apparently didn't move fast enough for them, which led to advocating in education, in hunger, foster care, seniors living, etc., 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 and most recently, COVID-19 testing and vaccines in brown and black communities. This advocacy has introduced me to sources of power and influence in our state that I have used for the betterment of our community. I won't say it's been easy to blend into the Delaware way. There is this resistance to letting newcomers in, and being a woman of color was twice as difficult. That's why it's awe-inspiring to be honored during Hispanic Heritage Month. Doors have opened for me, and I will join my fellow honorees in continuing to fight for the new immigrants, the new migrants, and especially for those whose voice isn't heard. As I speak to you today, I'm remembering my dad, and I only hope that throughout my life I have been able to influence, care, and love the way he did. May he rest in peace. And to the people that are listening to me today, if I leave you with one message, it's to stand up for what's just and what's right, even if you have to stand alone. It's not easy standing alone. I have done it many times. But to stand up for what's just and for what's right, even if you're doing it alone, is what makes you the best advocate for a community that needs all the advocacy that there is. Thank you to the selection committee, President Brainerd, and all of you for taking the time to watch this video, to advocate for your community, and continue to do so. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love you all.
I'm Newcastle County Executive Matt Meyer. One of the most important things we do here in Newcastle County, in Delaware, and as Americans is try to provide equal access, equal opportunity to achieve that American dream. We're very lucky here in Delaware that people come from all over the world and all over the country to find their American dream right here in Delaware. Now, when you come from a different country, from a different culture, you speak a different language and often don't have a whole lot of resources, it's real hard to achieve that American dream. And for too many families, it doesn't happen without leadership. Leadership within government and leadership within the community. For countless families across our community, going back a generation or 2 or even 3, there would be no American dream without Maria Matos. I am so fortunate that Delaware Technical and Community College, a leader in our community in its own right, has taken a month to recognize our Maria Matos. Maria leads for her community and for our community. She is a leader that we are all proud of, who makes us all make sure that those who don't have a seat at the table have an opportunity in our community, in our state, and across our country. Thank you, Delaware Technical and Community College, and thank you, Maria Matos.
Congratulations again to Ms. Matos. It has been an honor for Delaware Tech to recognize you as our 2021 Hispanic Heritage Month honoree. Your commitment to the Hispanic community and culture in Delaware is admirable, and I think we are all inspired by what you have done and continue to do in this area. I know our students and the community will enjoy learning more about your life and accomplishments. On behalf of the entire Delaware Tech community, thank you for your service.